right, Stephen, thank you so much for letting us spend some time in your backyard today. It's a beautiful day. Tell us a bit about why we're here today.
Well, I like to promote the magic of breakfast because here as a traditional bed and breakfast, our guests always gather around our breakfast table where they're enjoying a great meal. And you never know who you're going to meet around that table, where you have people coming from out of state and we have people here in town. And just last year, we were delighted to host Darcy Engel and her husband for their anniversary. They spent the weekend with us. And lo and behold, we started talking about our collaborative endeavors with work and how we both collaborate at Meadowbrook Hall. And then we found out that she does yoga, outdoor yoga, which is what we've been trying to do so that we could open up our gardens in the back for community yoga and also allow our guests who are here for some self-care downtime so they can also join in yoga classes here in our gardens.
So you do have a lot of outdoor here. It's a lovely backyard for folks who have not seen Stag's Leap. I encourage you just to drive up and take a look at it. This is a lovely place. But so let's talk about yoga and let's talk about when we bring in your partner.
Yeah, come on in here. This is Darcy Engel.
Darcy, it's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Really, thank you for the time. So you're involved in yoga and you teach yoga, and these fine folks have dragged you out here, kicking and screaming, I'm sure, to be able to teach yoga outside in this beautiful setting. Tell us about what do you plan to do and how that's going so far?
Yeah, so we plan on doing a number of classes at different times. We have early morning, we have evening, and really just providing an opportunity for the community to come together, to move, to breathe, to get to know each other. We've already had people come and meet and congregate here and make connections, which has been amazing. So all levels, yoga flow, and then community afterwards.
Now, why would someone who doesn't know anything about yoga want to know something about yoga? What would be a reason other than just to be hanging around with these cool people in this beautiful yard? What would be a reason for them to join one of your classes?
It's a great opportunity to just take time for yourself. Like while you're practicing, you're really focusing on your breath, your movement, your body, and just settling in and slowing down. We move so quickly all the time, and there's been so much love and detail put into this property, and you can feel it when you walk in. It's incredibly welcoming. It's an incredible, safe, and wonderful space to be outdoors and enjoying the Michigan weather.
So you have morning classes and then you have an evening class. I understand that there are wild chickens somehow involved in the evening class. Tell us a bit about that, would you?
Yeah, the yoga and chicken cocktail hour. So we enjoy our yoga practice. We hear the sounds of the chickens talking to us and the roosters. And then after class, we all sit together. Everyone's released to come out and wander around us, and we get to enjoy the interactions of the hens and the roosters and enjoy some drinks.
So you got yoga, you've got wildlife, you've got a beautiful place, and you've got some relaxing after the yoga to just enjoy the view.
Yeah, so a little bit of everything, and definitely getting as much time as you can outdoors while we have it.
Yeah.
So,
how often will these classes be from now until the end of the summer? Is it weekly or monthly, or how long are we going to have the classes?
Well, we want to remind everybody that summer doesn't end.
Bravo.
At Labor Day, we call it adult summer in September, and actually that's when we get a lot of folks coming out here to travel when all the crowds are done. And so Darcy has a series going on between now and through September, and then maybe into October, depending if the weather holds out. But also when you check out her website and her landing page, we're going to be doing a yoga and watercolor class offering.
Excellent.
yeah.
So how would they how would they connect with you?
Yeah, so all of the events are available to register on eventbrite.com through my page, DAC Yoga. And you can find it there. You can also find us on social media, Balance with Darcy on Instagram, and then Stag's Leap on Instagram also will be posting the schedules.
Excellent. Could you two show us a bit about what this yoga looks like?
Sure, we'll set up and run through a little bit.
Okay. Stay tuned. This could be exciting and relaxing, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Stay tuned.
All right, so we're going to start with tree pose today. So we're going to start by inhaling, reach your arms over high, bring your palms together. You're going to lower your thumbs all the way down towards your heart. And you're gonna bring your weight into your right foot and lift your left heel just a little bit off the ground. You're gonna spiral your knee out to the side to open your hip. You can stay right here to start, or to challenge your balancer, to slide your foot to the inside of your leg at any height. You're gonna squeeze your foot in towards your leg, and then find a place to focus with your eyes straight ahead or down towards the ground. You can stay here, start to reach your arms out wide to the side, growing your branches like a tree. Take little wobbles side to side. Listen to your breath. Let your eyes close or keep them open. All right, you're gonna bring your hands back in towards your heart and lower your foot all the way back down to your mat. All right, so the next pose we're gonna do, a warrior two. So we're gonna inhale to start, reach your arms overhead, bring your palms together, lower your thumbs back down. And then we're gonna be on our right foot again. So right foot's gonna stay at the top of your mat. You're gonna lift your left knee, your left toes, and take a big step to the back of your mat. Lower your heel down and lift your chest, reach your arms out. So we're gonna reach all the way to the long side of your mat. You're gonna have a bend in your front knee. Press to the outside edge of your back foot, and then look over the top of your right hand. Press your feet away from one another, and then just slide your focus over the top of your fingertips. And check back in with your breath. And then from here, we're gonna reverse our warriors and reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Lengthen your ribs and let your back arm come to rest to your back leg. Continue to press into your front foot and then look up towards your fingertips in the sky. And then we're going to take a big step forward with your left foot. You're going to bring your left foot to your right at the top of your mat. Reach both of your fingertips forward. So this is our chair pose with feet about the distance of your hips. Press down into your heels, so it's almost like you're sitting down into an invisible chair. You can take your arms out nice and wide or bring them close in towards your chest. So building heat and strength in your legs here. Just focus over the top of your nose. All right, and we're going to inhale and come back to standing. Give it a little shake out.
So that was interesting. You're watching actual live yoga at no extra charge, right?
That's right.
Right. So we so much appreciate that you're here at Stag's Leap Farm, which is a wonderful place. Are you involved in any business locally, or did they have to bring you in from Minneapolis?
No, I'm local. I'm just in Clarkston and looking for amazing opportunities to connect with the community out here. So yeah, that's how we got talking about it. So, yeah.
And we've got your website and such like that ready?
Yeah, yep. So all events are on Eventbrite, Darcy and Full Yoga. You can find me there. Yeah.
Good, excellent. So I want to thank Darcy and we want to thank Stephen for giving us a chance to come out in this beautiful backyard. We hope that folks will take advantage of this opportunity to come and enjoy yoga, come and enjoy our peaceful place. And thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you.
Until next time, we talk to you. Chuck Cameron, OCTV, saying, we hope you have an absolutely excellent day.
In today's digital world, it's hard to know who to trust. Your local TV and radio stations bring you the facts. Misinformation and deep fakes flood social media, but broadcasters deliver verified and accurate news. For news, emergency updates, sports, and entertainment, turn to your local stations. Text TV to 52886 and urge Congress to support the vital local journalism broadcasters provide.
Hello, this is Lomas Brown, ex-Detroit Lion, and you're watching OCTV. That's Oxford Community TV. Check it out.
I enlisted as a medic to be there to help my patients, and after an injury, I found myself as a patient. I experienced post-traumatic seizures. Depression is a big one that comes along with it, PTSD. I realized that I was more interested in developing new therapies rather than prescribing the current ones. So I pursued my PhD in neuroscience and regenerative medicine. It is doing what we can with service members today to help the service members tomorrow. My wife is my best friend. She is that person that I can go to and say, hey, I'm not okay right now.
The giving of the coalition has helped me as a caregiver. If we need them, we can reach out to them.
The coalition has helped fund my academic pursuits. They genuinely care about helping the vet in whatever way that they can. It might be financial, it might be through emotional support, it might be through helping them with a move or modifying their home to specific needs. Through supporting the coalition, you're supporting some of the veterans that have the biggest needs.
Visit saluteheroes.org to learn more.
Welcome to Oxford Community Television. We are proud that our 4 communities continue to choose local programming, local news, sports, community issues, familiar faces, celebrations, and commitment to each other. Welcome to Oxford Community Television.
Thank you all for coming today. I mean, this is a great crowd. I appreciate it. We've got beautiful weather. Not much more I could ask for. Well, we're gathered here today to do something that's long overdue. Honor a gentleman who launched a key industry in our township. For decades, Oxford was known far and wide as the gravel capital of the world. Untold number of trains and trucks carried countless tons of aggregates from our pits to wherever the material was needed. Our gravel helped build roads, buildings, bridges, airports, and whatever else modern life required. Our gravel literally helped build this state and build this country. Gravel mining defined Oxford. It gave us an identity. It helped us put food on the table. It helped us grow and prosper. And it gave us a source of local pride for decades. The man responsible for all this was I'll wait for the gravel train to drive by. How appropriate. But the man responsible for all this was William O. Smith. And until today, there was nothing in our township, not a monument, not a street sign, not a statue, not a school, that specifically celebrated his achievements or shared his story. Smith came to Oxford in 1910, and he earned a living by crushing and selling stone that he bought from local farmers. 2 years later, he took things to the next level by purchasing 80 acres and opening Oxford's first gravel mining operation, the Detroit-Oxford Gravel and Stone Company. Others followed Smith's lead, and by 1924, there were 5 gravel plants employing more than 200 people and filling approximately 40,000 railroad cars with material. Think about that. That's just 12 years after he opened the first mine here in Oxford. The Oxford Leader, our local newspaper, noted that in the short time that Smith has been here, He's won a place of respect and confidence in business circles and has formed many warm friendships. He came to this village with a reputation for honesty and activity, and his life has borne that out. His business experience of the past assures the success of the new venture, which he will head. Mr. Smith left the gravel industry in 1928 when he sold his operation to American Aggregates. But his legacy continues in 2025, as Oxford Township is still home to two large, thriving, and generous gravel mining operations owned by Koenig Materials and the Edward C. Levy Company. Thanks to the generosity of the Michigan Aggregates Association, we now have a historical marker that tells who William O. Smith was, what he did, and why he's important to Oxford. When I asked Doug Needham, the executive director of the Michigan Aggregates Association, to help fund the creation of this beautiful plaque, neither he nor the organization hesitated to step up. The MAA's willingness to help Oxford preserve and promote our past is greatly appreciated. And I'd like to invite Mr. Needham up here to say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. As stated, I'm Doug Needham with the Michigan Aggregates Association, and I do have the pleasure to serve as their executive director. Our organization represents the many men and women who supply the essential material that build everything that we use in our daily lives. Over 110 years ago, pioneer William O. Smith had the vision, determination, and know-how to see what many could not. That aggregate wasn't just stone and gravel, it was the very foundation for building communities. He saw how this resource could help Oxford grow, how it could fuel the development of the greater Detroit areas for generations. Through his leadership, William helped launch an industry that became a driving force in Michigan. Because of pioneers like him, Oxford is more than a place on the map, it's a vibrant, thriving community. Two companies, as mentioned, the Edward C. Levy Company and Koenig Materials, are direct examples of his lasting influence. Both still operate here today, providing jobs, supporting local projects, staying deeply involved in community life. And as a representative of Michigan's aggregate industry, I'm proud to see this legacy alive and well. Today, with great pride, we sponsor this plaque to honor William O. Smith, a man whose vision quite literally helped lay the groundwork for Oxford, for Detroit, and for much of the state. May his example remind us that what we build today will shape the communities for tomorrow. So thank you. We're glad to be a part of it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And now, this is an exciting part for me. We are very fortunate today to have a number, actually a great number, of W.O. Smith's family members, including his 96-year-old granddaughter, Shirley Atchison. She owns and operates Ridgelawn Memorial Cemetery on West Burdick Street with her son, Chris. And Ridgelawn was established by W.O. Smith back in 1927, and it's still going strong today. Shirley, do you want to say anything?
Quite sure if I can talk without crying, because I lived with the grandpa and grandma from the time I was 6 until I was 13. My grandmother passed away on my 12th birthday, and grandpa taught me how to do Morse code, telegraphy, and all those things that he knew, he taught me. But now, if you don't use them, you lose them. So, anyway, he was a staunch man, staunch Republican. Boy, you didn't dare say anything about you didn't bring in a Democrat, because he just wasn't that way. But I learned a lot from him, and That's
You-
all I can
you
say.
good? Oh, that's fine. Thanks, Shirley. You bet. I wanted to extend my sincere gratitude to Koenig Materials for donating this beautiful boulder on which the plaque is mounted. When I talked to Koenig President Rob Wilson about the township's new historical program back in January, he immediately offered to help supply the boulders that we needed. His father, Jeff Wilson, gathered a nice selection of boulders for me to choose from, and Jeff's been invaluable. I've been working with him, and we're going to have a lot more boulders like this. And I'd like to invite Rob up to say a few words.
I'll keep it real brief. Our company is a very small chapter of this Oxford legacy. We joined this community in 2022, but we're proud to be part of the history, the rich history. This facility behind me was started in 1921, and the Koenig company goes back even further than that. As someone that is a fourth generation aggregate producer, it's pretty awesome to have even be present at a ceremony like this, honoring someone that started this industry here in Oxford. Like our friends to the north here, Rick and the whole team at Edward C. Levy Company, we take great pride in being part of a community. So, and we know they do too, and we're proud to be part of the whole organization of the Michigan Aggregates Association, and just so happy to have this happen here in Oxford. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And that's where half the boulders for this project are coming from Koenig and the other half are coming from Levy. And I appreciate both of them stepped up right away to support. We've got great partners, great friends, great community members in our gravel companies, and no one should forget that. I want to thank Sarah Dan Construction, an Oxford-based company, for donating its equipment and manpower to move and place this magnificent rock. And I want to thank our hardworking Oxford Township Parks and Recreation crew for mounting the plaque, which is going to be permanently mounted when we're done today. I also want to thank Oxford Township Supervisor Jack Curtis for supporting this project. Jack gives me the freedom I need to be creative, to do things like this, and the tools I need to get the job done. I'd see if Jack would like to say a few words.
Thank you, CJ. Part of the legacy of Oxford would not be remembered if it weren't for CJ. These boulders are given to us and gifted from generous companies, but it takes an effort to coordinate all that. It just doesn't happen. I came and tried to pick this rock up and couldn't do it, so somebody donated the time. It's a lot of hard work on CJ's part to remember the legacy of Oxford and what we're proud of having here. A lot of things. I keep asking him, how come you're bringing up me to these older people that have built a legacy? William O. Smith is older than I am, CJ. Same with the Ty Cobb boulder. Without these, the kids today that ride this path or visit Stony Lake or go out to the retreat center, that's coming soon, would never remember who started this community and the hard work they did. But thanks to CJ and his hard work, it will be remembered now in perpetuity. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jack. Well, I want to thank you all for attending today's ceremony, and I encourage you to attend the next historical marker unveiling, which is going to be on Saturday, October 18th at Daniel Axford Elementary. That marker, funded by North Oakland VFW Post 334, will celebrate the life and the service of World War II veteran and pilot Hilton W. Axford. He was a lifelong Oxford resident and a fascinating character. And now, I have a special treat for everyone. I've got some rock candy here. Thought that was appropriate. It wasn't mined here, but it's a fun way to celebrate our community's heritage. So I invite you all, I've got plenty up here, to come and take some and help celebrate the day. Thank you for coming.
amazing day. So just your stone, some of your stuff. Tell us about what's going on here and why you guys participated, other than it's being in your backyard.
Well, that helps. But no, so we're very proud today to dedicate the W.O. Smith marker here on the Pollyann Trail. And we're, as you mentioned, excited that it's in our backyard, but proud to, as the greater industry, really, to as a member of the aggregate industry here in Michigan, to in a small part donate a boulder to commemorate someone that really got this movement started many, many years ago.
It's amazing, amazing. So you got the hat of the industry guy. How did you get involved in aggregate? What's that mean to people?
Well, aggregate definitely is the foundation for all of aspects of our lives. As we said, if it's not farmed, it's mined. And so that's one of the things that, as we go to rebuild Michigan's crumbling infrastructure, we need our housing developments to take place. Aggregate is an essential product for all that, and that's where it's nice to be a part of that, part of the industry.
You mentioned that our state house is passing legislation that may result in a bit more funds to help our roads get, I'll say, better or less bad, depending on which side of that coin you view.
Right, and over the last few years, we've had a lot of work done on our freeways. They're certainly not in the condition where we need them to be, but one thing we have to do is step back and really work on the local roads once we get off our counties, our cities, and even our subdivisions. And thanks to the leadership of William O. Smith in finding this great deposit here in Oxford, he has certainly helped transform this area. He helped build it the first time, and now we have our next generation here that's going to help rebuild this great area with the material that they mine here.
We appreciate the mining. Would you say that most of the roads around, say, this area, our Oxford area in general, or Oakland County, would you say most of the roads use aggregate that came from your or the local gravel pits?
So I mean, we have a very good industry colleague to the north here at Ray Road, the Edward C. Levy Company. So we're both very blessed with many vendors throughout the area. So I mean, it stays here in the local Oxford and greater Metro Detroit area.
Excellent. We appreciate your time. We appreciate you giving us a shot at putting a park on the trail. That's pretty cool. And thanks for the little stone. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
He tells us he did not carry this out himself.
No.
All right. And thanks for stopping by.
Appreciate it.
Bless you in your efforts to make good stuff available for good roads in the future.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Till then, Chuck saying, come down Pollyann Trail, stop by and say hello to a really cool rock.